Hey, Noah Wyka here for Wyka Tech Paintball. Today I'm going to bring another video to you. I haven't done one in a while. This one's going to be about drop forwards and just basically what they are, what they do for you. So today I've got two markers, one with the drop forward and one without. This is a 2007 Viewloader high voltage. This is a 2K4 WGP super stock. So I'll start with the super stock. This has a 3-inch or a 3-inch forward by 2-inch drop on it. So that means that it brings the tank, or the butt of the tank, 3 inches forward and 2 inches down. So what that means is you can pull it a lot tighter, and it's also right in line with your line of sight. So as I'm snapping up here, my eyes are right in the middle of it. So with this high voltage here, I mean, my eyes are still in the line of sight. However, it's a lot higher, it's a lot lower, but it's also a ton longer. So if I put this big tank on here, on the high voltage, it's going to be all the way out here, which just makes everything so much harder, and it's so much heavier. So what this does, and you can see the center of balance is right there. I mean, it's like right in the front of the grip, which is great because it makes it more pointable. You can switch hands very quickly, and it just makes everything so much easier at the cost of making the marker higher. You can see this one's probably 20 inches, maybe 18 inches. This one is a lot lower. So if you look at them side by side with the bottom of the tank or the bottom of the ASA, your markers are a lot, there's almost a 3-inch difference between that. So some people say you should never shoot with your hopper above your head. I'm not sure how well I do that, but it tends to work fairly well as long as it's maybe, I don't know, an inch above your head or whatever. So for that, I haven't really found any difficulty. I haven't gotten any hopper hits with this ever using a drop forward. I even have another gun here, and this one also has a drop forward. This is a 2008 Viewloader Maxxis. This one has almost the exact same drop forward, except this one's a lot more pronounced. So this is almost extreme in how high it is. But with that super stock and this gigantic tank here, this is a 62 3000 Steely, or actually I guess it's aluminum, but it's from Ninja. So I mean, it is just ungodly heavy, almost 4 pounds. So that anything with a unimount or a direct mount ASA, it's going to tilt the marker up like this, no matter how much paint you have in your loader. So what this drop forward does is it changes your center of gravity a lot more, brings your center of gravity right over the grip, as opposed to shifting back of the grip, which means you're going to have to be pushing up with this hand, pulling down with this hand while you're trying to aim, which just makes everything so much harder. I can shoot comfortably with one hand, just like that. With this, and this, granted, it has a nice light 9-ounce tank on it or whatever, I can shoot with this, but it's a lot less unstable because I'm still trying to hold the front of it down. So anyway, so what a drop forward does for you, it tightens your profile of the marker. It makes it a lot shorter. This one, I've got my 9-inch autococker barrel on there from a 2K0 autococker. On my high voltage, I've got my 14-inch stiffy. So if we line these feed necks up, you can see this one's a lot longer. The high voltage is a lot longer, even though the barrel length is basically identical to the referencing from the feed neck. So anyways, what the drop forward does for you, it changes your center of gravity to a lot more over the grip, making it a lot more pointable. It also brings your tank in tighter, so it makes the profile a lot shorter. One of the bad things that it does is it makes it taller. What this unimount ASA does for you is it serves to make your marker more of a straight, like a I guess it makes it more of an inline drive system. I guess when they were designing the XM16, or when it was still designated the XM16, they made basically the stock and the barrel line up, and everything else had to adjust around that. So what this unimount ASA is it basically aligns the marker straight. So you have probably 6 inches difference between the back of the tank, or actually that's more like 8, but anyways, you have only a couple inches difference between the barrel and the back of the tank. With this drop forward, I've got probably a foot between the back of the tank and the barrel. So That it takes a little bit of getting used to use a drop forward. I don't know. I've used both. I used the direct mount for a really long time, and I like that. And I'm just now getting into drop forwards, which I know were really popular back in the early days. I guess not really early, but 10 years ago, 2002. Everything had a drop forward. You had crazy drops, like 5 inches forwards and 6 inches down, and I mean it was just insane. So drop forwards have come a long way. They don't really sell them very much anymore. Not a lot of people like to use them. I don't know. I guess tanks are getting lighter. But for me, I'm still sticking to old school. That's why I still use autocockers and these old view loaders. I'm not one for your brand new 2012 Geo 3 or whatever, but I don't know. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you know what the difference is, some pros and cons of the different mounting systems. So thanks.